Hello everyone, Emily here. I'm going to make a baby blanket. We're having a new baby in the family. So I have my yarn here. It's the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo. It's variegated blues. It's for a boy. And it's such a pretty color. And this tells you to use a 5.0, but I'm using a 4.25 because I want my stitches to be extra small and close together. So once you get your yarn on your hook, the first thing you're going to do is this is what I do, I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put my finger right there where that third stitch is, and I'm going to do 3 more, just so you can see what it looks like when you use 3 single crochets for your double crochet versus the 2. So I'm going to go into the third one, the third stitch from the beginning, yarn over, go into the stitch. I'm only going into the top of that stitch, so I'm only going to go under one strand. I'm going to pull my yarn through, grab it and pull it through 2, pull it through the last 2, and that's a double crochet. I'm going to do a total of 3 of those, and then my chain 2 also, and that will count as 1, so that will be a total of 4. So every little square that you have is going to be a total of 4 double crochets. There you go. Now we're going to chain 3, and when I chain 3, I'm going to put my finger on that third chain. I'm going to chain 2, which is going to count as a double crochet. I'm going to do a double crochet in that one strand loop, and I'm going to do a total of 3 of them. Remember that chain 2 counts as a double crochet, so that's a total of 4 double crochets. And then when I get done, you're going to turn that one little square. You're going to go up to where you did that chain 3, and we're going to go in there and we're going to do a slip stitch. To do a slip stitch, you're just going to take your yarn through that stitch and take it through the one strand on your hook, and then we're going to chain 2, because the 2 that we chained is going to count as a double crochet. So this is going to be another little square, so we want to have a total of 4, so we're going to do 3 double crochets in that same opening where we did the slip stitch. You can see now how it's making a little corner, and the tail is hanging down where we started. So now we're going to chain 3, and then I'm going to put my I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to put my finger there where that third stitch is, and then I'm going to chain 2 more, which will count as my double crochet. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to go into the next 3 stitches and do 1 double crochet in each one. Then I'll have a total of 4, and that's going to count as another little block. And I'm just going through one strand. So now my little block is done. So now we're going to go up and we're going to do another block. can see the bottom there where the tail is. That's your corner of your blanket. So you're going to chain 3. You're going to put your little finger there so you can know where you're going to go into. Chain 2, do a double crochet in that stitch. I'm only going through 1 strand. And then you're going to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And that's going to give you a total of your 4 double crochets for your little box. And then you're going to turn your work up so that you have that straight line on the bottom. You're going to find that chain 2 and you're going to do a slip stitch right in there. Pull the yarn all the way through. You're going to chain 2, which is going to count as a double crochet. In that same opening, you're going to do 3 more double crochets, and counting that chain 2, you'll have a total of 4 double crochets. This is going to be a repeat for the whole blanket, but I know that it can be a little confusing when you come to the ends. So I'm going to crochet some of this blanket so that you can watch me. So now you're just going to do a slip stitch into that chain 2. And you're going to be making another little square there. You can see it's getting bigger. Looks really pretty. So you're going to chain 2. That's going to count as your first double crochet. And you're going to do 3 more double crochets in that opening. So when you come to the end, no matter which end you come to, that's when you know that you're going to do your chain 5 to start a new box. You can see here how you have a corner here for your blanket. So you're just going to keep going so that you can have it. As soon as you get as far as you want this way on the bottom of your blanket, then we'll start decreasing, and then we'll go up as far as we want, and then we'll decrease. You can see here where I did that chain 3 and I did my chain 2. So when you do the chain 2, it just makes it a lot tighter. I hope that's not going to drive me crazy. It's just a corner. Right here, as soon as you get to the end where you want to create another little square, we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put my finger right here on that third one, and I'm going to chain 2 more. That's going to be my double crochet. I'm going to yarn over and go into that stitch. I'm going to do my double crochets. I'm going to do 3 because this one counts as 1, so that will be my total of 4. One, two, three, 4. So then I always do that before I turn my work. And you can see here where you want your flat edge. So you're just going to go into that chain 2, go right inside of there, and you're just going to do a slip stitch. So you're just going to pull it all the way through. I'm going to chain 2 for my next double crochet, and I'm going to do a total of 3 in here. And then that's going to give me 4 because that chain 2 counts as 1. So now that I have a few rows going, it's going to be a lot easier. I think the beginning is the hardest. One, two, three, 4. So I'm going to go up here to my chain 2, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. And I want to get up here, so I'm going to chain 2, yarn over, and I'm going to do 3 more double crochets because my chain 2 counts as 1. So from here it should be pretty easy for you. One, 2, 3. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to do a slip stitch into that chain 2. And look at there. I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to add another square there. Look at there. It's nice and square. And I have this to show my bottom. It's going to be really pretty. So I'm just going to keep going so that you can see how to keep working it up.